Hello, sharks. I see a lot of you out there. Or shall I say whales? I'm sure there's a couple of crypto whales out here with the blockchain. I know you guys run around anonymously, but thank you for coming. Just, if I gotta have my presentation up, please. Yeah, thanks. While we wait, can I just show a show of hands? Has anyone in the audience ever invested in a biotech? One, two, okay. Maybe to get a little bit deeper, I would assume, and this is not a very positive assumption, but I think everyone in this audience either has been affected by some family member or someone that they know with rare disease or cancer, right? It's just an inevitable thing that we go through. So
here we go.
Great. All right, so the clock's running. Anyway, my name is Brian Keane. I am chairman and CEO of DiaGen Ai. We are a Vancouver-based AI for drug discovery company, and we're focused on proprietary Gen AI to solve unmet needs in drug discovery, diagnostics, and longevity. As we know in Dubai here, longevity is a very, very hot topic. And today I'm going to go into why we're going to solve a huge problem. Does anyone in the audience here know how much the failure rate of drug discovery is? Well, I'll tell you, it's 90%. 90% of drugs fail. And at DiaGen, we're going to improve that number dramatically. Forward-looking statements, these are my lawyers. Things that you'll hear today will be, forward-looking, put it that way. So the problem, 90% of clinical drug development fails, as I said. We also have seen that it is a long, costly process with tens of millions, if not hundreds of millions of dollars that go into it. And then many around the globe, but this number is in the United States, everyone is misdiagnosed or, in an alternative way, over-medicated. So AI is going to obviously disrupt this entire cascade of the sector, and they've actually named it a new sector. You have big pharma, biotech. It's actually called TechBio, and I encourage everyone to look at that. By the way, everyone should have a handout where they can download our deck, and it's a synopsis of what I'm going through here today, so you can follow along if you'd like. The solution is, this problem is that we're going to focus on what's called new pharma or TechBio, which is a pipeline of what big pharma loves to do, which is treat sick people. And we think that there's going to be a major shift as AI is intersected with drug discovery. There's going to be many more cures and treatment of disease, and we're going to shift into a longevity aspect where big drug companies are going to start patenting peptides, molecules that we design on the AI side that will actually help you. It's great for everyone here to get to 90 years old or 100 years old, but if you can't neurologically think or get out of bed to do your daily functions, this is where we're focusing is on the future as we implement AI in drug discovery. So this is a very, very important slide because while 90% of drugs fail, we also know that startups, 90% of them fail. So I am a seasoned investor for the last 25 years. I'm also a lawyer by training. I won't get too much into my background, but I've done everything from trade to a healthcare investment banker to running a $1.2 billion co-managing direct investment fund. And so the last 15 years, I've been specializing in de-risking you as investors, your downside. So we want to make sure that downside is protected. And although a lot of startups today fail, we are in the process of actually doing a very early go public that I'll explain a little bit later. So we have a couple things here. We have the experience. Our team has already had 3 exits in the space, and we've been in this space of AI, not just because OpenAI was released to the wild. We've been in this space for 30 years as a combined team. Again, I'm a non-scientist. I'm here raising capital. I was an original investor in DiaGen 3 years ago. Me and my group put $1 million in, and we've been continuing to raise as we've been scaling. One of our exits was in weapons detection called Extract One, similar to our valuation today, which was around 10 million, is now trading publicly at $180 million market valuation, so that was a very good return. We also have a company called DiaGen Ai. And in some of the capital markets, which is very important because a lot of the startups and CEOs here, they lack, and again, no disrespect, but capital formation is so crucial when you're a young company, right? And so I bring a lot of that expertise. I've funded over $2.5 billion in deals over the last 25 years. We also are institutionally validated. I can sit here and tell you how great we are, but you can talk to all the validators that we're partnered with and our potential customers and who we're contracting with today. So, for example, the Mila Institute, we went to the Creative Destruction Lab. You'll see that Frontier IP Group, which is out of London, owns a 4.26% stake in us. They don't just earn into cap tables like ours if they don't know what they're doing. We also have partnerships with UNC, SGC, and a lot of our talent comes from Canada at the University of British Columbia. We also are investor-backed. Unlike a lot of the startups that are, angel investors and VC-backed, we have major institutions. Roth took one of our companies public out of the US and Canada. We have firms like Ventum and Canaccord Genuity, which is a publicly traded multi-$100 million bank. Haywood Securities. I'm a partner at M37 Capital Partners, which we incubate startups and other folks, other deals in AI, and of course Solidia. The other thing that is really important to our trajectory is the transparency, liquidity, and ROI. We have great lawyers, obviously, that back us. We're actually in the midst of doing our audit right now, as well as we have some support in Europe as well. So, what's going on in this space? If you guys don't know, billions of dollars are heading into this space. You can see that investors, pharma, chip makers like NVIDIA have invested in the space. There's a company that's very well known called Recursion, ticker RXRX on NASDAQ. They just acquired a company called Exscientia, ticker AXAI. And Frontier actually backed EXAI, much like they're backing us early days. But you can see sort of the activity that's going on here. The shift is just starting. So even though this has been around for several years, in the last 3 months, 2 of the Nobel Prizes were issued in AI for drug discovery, one in protein design, which we do, and then the other in physics, which was from Google DeepMind. So you can see also here that there's been tremendous advancements using AI to not only build new molecules, what we do for our own account, but also implement strategies in the existing traditional drug discoverers. Anything and everything in this space, in my mind, everyone talks about job elimination. It's all about our team. Our team has the track record and the expertise and the exits to prove it. My co-founders are, as you will see, tenured professors at some of the largest universities and the experts in the PhD side. So although they do very well for our team and I can showcase them, and we'll be around here next week in Dubai doing one-on-ones, and we can always do a virtual call, that's really what shines on this, because the team is what puts the data into our engine and what the outcomes are, and we've had some successful outcomes. So here I am, Dr. Elliot Holtham. Eldad Haber, Eric Baum is one of my nominees, valedictorian at Emory University. He runs a 200-person venture consulting firm, also made personal and fund investments into the transaction. Paolo's our COO. Mohit we just got from Recursion. He's actually defending right now his PhD. And then Neil Crabb of Frontier IP out of London is also on our advisory board. So here's our approach, and I'm getting down to 2 minutes, so I'll be quick. We have a barbell approach. We, as a company, like the others that you saw on the page there, have just as good a chance of discovering a new molecule and de-risking the process in phase 2, phase 3 to have a druggable drug. So this could be a $10 million, $11 million company that we are today. That could be a moonshot multiple $100 million company. We also work with a variety of companies, Response, Single Chem, and TVG, and a pipeline of other companies that we're going to go in and do either a project-specific basis of finding a new target or finding out why their drugs fail or improving their trials to make sure that AI is
1 minute remaining.
Is implemented into their process. So they'll pay us up front. that will be hitting Q1 next year. We'll get paid on milestones, and then also if it's a druggable drug, which is an if, but it's very highly probable because of AI, we will have that 15, 17-year life of our patents. So just quickly through here, we're diversified. We're scaling into Dubai. That's why we're here. We were just at the GTEx conference. I'm going to fast forward here. One last thing. Okay. So, yeah, we were at GTEx, Expand North Star. We were one of 16 companies out of about 800, 1,000 that met with the Minister of AI. We're getting our AI license, and we'd love everyone here to join us on the journey. We're raising $3 million US on $11 million US pre-money. It's actually in Canadian dollars, so you're going to be getting a discount, and we will be setting our target Q1 early for a go public. So thank you, and download the deck, and we appreciate your time. Cheers.